The views, comments, and opinions of the following program do not necessarily reflect those of Morris Media Studios, MorrisMediaLive.com, or its affiliates. Listener discretion is advised.
This is a declaration, proclamation for the nation. We are kings and queens. We are kings and queens. With all the hate we face and dreams we're chasing, no replacing. We need to be free. To adjust our crown. Hey, oh, to adjust our crown. Hey, hey, 'cause they falling on the ground. 'Cause they falling.
Ooh, Happy New Year's.
Happy
Welcome back,
New
you
Year,
guys.
everybody.
Yes, first show
I
of
got
the
my
year.
water. It's all right. Hey, ain't nothing like some good old alkaline water.
You're so funny. Yeah, I got my red wine. You know, this is the first show of the new year. We're excited to be back.
Yes. Welcome back. Yes, I'm excited. I know you guys last time. I missed the last show. I missed you guys.
Missed you too, Paige.
Man, the flu is no joke. I'm telling you guys. I mean, it just kicked me in the behind. Whew.
And it's so crazy because our last show, everybody, if you guys remember, we was talking about kids. We was talking about our little people. So that was an interesting show. But remember, that show will have a part 2. So, how was your day today, Paige?
Oh, my day was good. I didn't do much, just worked. It was so busy today at work. I can't even believe it. For a Friday, you would think people wouldn't even be trying to work or go to work on a Friday. I thought I was the only one at work. It was way too busy for a Friday.
That part. Me, what I do? Let's see. I started back work this week, which is crazy. I started back my original job, back to graveyard.
Started back? How long were you gone?
I was going off work for 6 months, y'all.
Must be nice.
Right, but it was I had to have surgery, but other than that.
Well, back to the grind.
Yeah. Gotta get that bag. Gotta collect that bag.
Well, but how was your New Year's?
Oh, New Year's was excellent. My New Year's, let's see, what did I do? I drank and smoked. I smoked so much. Because, I don't make resolutions. I make goals. A goal of mine was to no smoking a whole year for 2020.
No smoking?
No smoking.
For a whole year?
Yes.
A whole year. LJ,
yes.
No smoking. You think you could do that?
I can. So far, today's the 10th? I'm 10 days in, y'all.
Well, I'll say that's really good for you. Wow, I can't believe it. But I wish you good luck on that. I hope you really do reach that goal.
Oh, that goal's going to get reached. What'd you do for New Year's?
My New Year's was good. It wasn't too crazy, relaxing. Just went out, had a nice dinner. I fell asleep, though. I'm not even going to lie. I fell asleep, but I woke up at 11:50, so I did watch the ball drop.
That's a good thing. Did you plan any resolutions or goals?
You know what? Not really. I'm kind of like you. I'm not really into making resolutions or nothing like that. Goals, of course. But I do just trying to live positive, have a good year. The time goes so fast, so you got to live it up.
Yes. That's all you can do is live it on up.
Absolutely. Drink to that.
Yes. Amen.
Yeah. So... But anyways, as far as the New Year's, all that came and gone so fast.
It did. We already 10 days into the new year.
Yeah, I can't
tell you,
it.
When everybody say once you pass the age of 25, time just flies by. And I just feel like time is flying by.
Yeah, time waits for nobody. So we just got to keep living day by day, doing the best you can.
Yes. So, therefore, that you guys know, we have an interesting show for you guys today.
Very
other than that, I want you guys, welcome to the Opinion Room. I'm LJ.
I'm Paige.
And I'm Nicole. Hi, guys. Happy Friday.
Welcome, ladies.
Yes, welcome,
Sorry,
Nicole.
y'all know that LA traffic is a bitch, honey.
Did you make what'd you do for New Year's?
I really just watched the ball drop. Didn't kiss nobody. To y'all surprise, I kissed my dang self. I got myself some hugs. I was in the corner like this, getting it in. Getting it in, but I made it. The sister made it another year, y'all. I'm still here, so it's gonna be all right.
Yes. So did you make any resolutions or goals?
Okay, so my resolution this year was to focus. I feel like I'm all over the place. I feel like I'm not
can say
organized.
that again.
I feel like I needed to just really just get everything in perspective this year. So 2020 is my year for focusing, just getting things done and handling my business.
That's a good thing,
right,
because
I heard that.
I tell everybody the new year, come up with a word.
Yes.
My new year word is completion. I want to complete every single thing that I do and I start. Because last year was a tough year for me. 2019 was a tough year. I started stuff, didn't complete it. So this year, my word is completion. Do you have any words?
That. You know what? My positivity. I'm not gonna allow everybody's negativity bring me down. I'm just gonna stay uplifted and above ground no matter what. So positivity is my word.
I like that. That's a very good word.
So we got completion and positivity. You have
and
a word,
focus.
Nicole? Focus. Okay.
Yes, I'm
like
focused,
that.
man.
All right.
So other than that, you guys, let's get right into it.
All right.
Nicole.
All right. So every so often, you hear a voice that comes along that stops you in mid-stride as you walk down the street. And we are so blessed in this decade that we have embarked upon to have this phenomenal voice come across our ears.
Amen.
And we are so blessed to welcome the one, the only, the phenomenal Sade Sings.
We got a snippet for you guys before she walk up on stage. We got one more snippet. Let's go ahead and play this snippet.
Let's show you guys what our girl has done so far.
Oh, excuse me. That was beautiful.
Amazing.
That was so wonderful.
Amazing.
Girl, you got a catalog of a portfolio.
So, in our lifetime, we have been so blessed to have such a powerhouse songstress. The Opinion Room would love and just to introduce this most phenomenal woman. She is the voice behind our intro and our outro. I want you guys, our fans, to welcome Mrs. Sharday Collins.
Yes,
Yes, cheers.
Welcome.
The Opinion Room.
Thank you for coming.
Welcome.
Of course. I appreciate y'all having me for real.
No,
This is
thank you
awesome.
for taking the
Thank
time
you.
out to come join us.
Thank
So
you
blessed to
for
have
being here.
Are
Wow.
you kidding?
Thank you.
What'd you do for New Year's?
Worked.
Ain't nothing wrong
Got
with
that money.
That's true.
Yeah.
Getting that
Set
bag.
because my whole goal, y'all was talking earlier about goals. My goal word for the year is, it's actually more than one word. You would say, just do it.
All right. I like
Just
that.
do it.
Right.
Just like the Nike sign.
Man, like today, y'all, I know it's probably off topic, but I was working today and I saw this cute little puppy. The dog was like this big, and it was by itself and it had no collar, nothing. And my first mind was like, go get the dog. But I was like, nah, I gotta work. I regret that right now because I really wanted that dog. The dog was adorable. So that's why I'm like, just do it. Like next time I see a dog I like, I'm gonna go pick it up off the street. How about that?
That's what we
over there
want you guys to do. We want everybody.
Not just any dog.
Yes, but
Has
we
to be
want
cute.
everybody. Just choose a word
Yes.
and go along with that word. We got just do it, completion.
Positivity.
And focus, man.
Yes, indeed.
I love it.
Yes, indeed.
So, Mrs. Collins.
Yes.
Go on and can you give us a brief description about yourself?
Well, I'm Sharday, and I'm 33 years old from Los Angeles, repping the West Side
Right.
all day. And I've been singing all my life. Of course, you start off in church. I feel like that's every black girl's like who sings. That's where we start at.
Hallelujah.
That's where all the singers are born in
Yes.
church.
Through the who
Okay.
sings, who sang.
Sings.
Yes.
And so throughout that time period, you get out of the shyness aspect of it. When you're ministering to people, you can't be shy. So church kind of like tore that shyness off of me and my mama, who used to make me sing everywhere. I used to hate it so much. Every freaking event. Go sing that song I like. Go sing. No. Like,
Sorry, but you got a talent.
I know. I looking back at it, I appreciate it. I do. But when I was a kid, I hated it so much. But like, going from being a child to now, like looking at all the things that I've accomplished in my life, like I would have never thought that I would be doing some of the stuff that I've done, over time. And it's been a long road. I've been doing this for like almost 20 years. Wow. I've been pursuing music my whole life, basically, all of my adult life, and I've done show after show and done television and radio and all this other stuff. And it just equals to one thing, and that's me. The development of me.
You gotta think about it.
I do. I love it.
You enjoy it.
I
This
do.
is something that you
love.
yes.
It is my second love. My first love is my husband, but
All right. You
like
better
right, like
say it, girl.
maybe like an inch right up under is my music. Like I love it that much. Like it's been in my life since I can remember. So
Okay.
I love it. Well, tell us a little bit about your catalog. What shows have you been blessed to be able to do so far? What have you done?
we're gonna work backwards. So recently, I did the Essence Festival.
Okay.
There was a competition that was being held for, what was it? It was given by Essence Fest and American Airlines, and they were looking for the I Am the Next New and Next, sorry. And I sent a video in. Hundreds of people tagged Essence, like 100 people, and they called me and was like, "Yo, like you're on," and I'm like, "What the hell? Like for real?" Flew me and my husband out. We had an awesome time in New Orleans. And I ended up winning that. That was in 2018. And then before that, I had The Voice on Snapchat. I was the winner of season 3.
Hey.
Excuse me.
I was trying to get on The Voice, but you know how that go. But before that, it's just been shows like Killer Karaoke, which I ended up winning. And me and my husband went on an amazing honeymoon after that. After I got attacked by dogs and shit. Oh, sorry. Can I curse on here? My bad.
You good?
Oh, okay. I got attacked by dogs while I was singing Girls Just Want to Have Fun.
Oh, man.
Bit me all on my arms. I got 2 dogs hanging on my arms, 2 on my legs.
I seen the snippet you put on
that was
Instagram.
crazy.
Wow.
Oh, you thought that was crazy. You should have seen the other stuff. But
that's a talent. You can sing.
Yeah.
And have dogs chasing you and
it was the
attacking you.
scariest thing of my life. It was the scariest moment of my life. Like, they had to literally talk me into the suit. I was like, I literally walked off set and was like, bruh, I'm not doing this. And then the white dude was like, well, according to contract. And I'm like, man, fuck your contract. I'm not getting in no dog suit. Like, you crazy. So it took them like an hour to convince me to do it. And,
But you
and I did it. Just do it.
Yeah.
I did it.
Do it.
And I murdered it, and we ended up winning, and we went to the Bahamas and Miami and had a great time. It was amazing.
It was worth it.
Yeah.
Yes, that was.
And then the show before that was called The Winner Is, and I was the second runner-up on that show. So
Okay.
Oh, so you've been busy.
for a long time. Long time. I've been doing television since about 2012. Yeah.
Excuse me. That is extensive.
Yeah.
That sure is.
The bomb.
It's a lot.
Man.
It's a lot.
Okay, well, we want to know a little bit more about you, okay? So we're going to go a little deeper in to get to know and let our people know who you really are, okay?
Yes.
You okay with that?
Opinion room.
Yeah.
You guys
All right.
need to be focused. Watch on Instagram. Her
Tune in.
Instagram is Sharday Sang with a Z.
Yes.
Please
Follow
follow her.
me.
Yes,
I need some more followers.
No, you got that. They
Because, you know,
coming.
people don't care unless you got followers and likes.
Yeah.
And like,
That's-
they look at this
that's-
shit and like, oh, she ain't doing nothing. She got 5 likes on her shit. But I'm like,
That's this new generation.
It is.
but
That's all it is.
and we didn't grow up
That's
like
that
that.
clout. No.
We didn't grow up like that.
Our
at
work
all.
spoke for itself.
Exactly.
If you could
This is-
sing and you did your work,
Right.
you was
You
good.
was known. Right.
Exactly.
Now I got to have 10,000 followers.
And a blue check.
That blue
Yeah.
check mark.
And a blue
Oh,
check.
But we letting y'all know she ain't nothing to sleep on, y'all. Come on now.
Please stop ZZing on her. Ain't no more ZZs this year. 2020 ain't no
Get
more
up on
ZZs.
it.
Ain't no more
Get up
ZZs.
on it.
Ain't no
Ain't
more
no more
ZZs.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, I like that. I might put that in a bar.
As our
Ain't
first
no more
question,
ZZs.
right? Ain't no more ZZs.
All right. What was Nicole saying?
So, as our first question, we would like to know, what was your vision as a child to be an entertainer?
Ooh.
Like your very first envision of having this dream come true.
So I'm gonna go back to like 3rd grade when I auditioned to do a talent show, and I was gonna sing "Don't Let Go" by In Vogue. And you know that's a grown ass song. Okay,
Very dope.
I was 8 years old. Heavy some love making heart. And in my mind, in my 8-year-old mind, I was In Vogue. Like I can see in my brain, I could see the lights, I could see the people, I could see the choreography, I could see these things. And when she told me I couldn't do that song, I was so heartbroken because I was gonna give it to him. I was gonna be like,
The teacher was probably
serving.
like,
Right.
Excuse me.
Oh no, she said no. This is too grown for you. This is too grown. You can't sing
man.
this, especially about lovemaking. No, you can't do that. And I didn't know what the hell they was talking about. I was just a kid. I just knew they sounded good, so that's what I wanted to do. So like, my whole life, I feel like I've always been a step ahead of what I wanted. You know, was seeing things from afar, like driving by a big ass mansion and envisioning myself in it with my kids and my husband and us sitting on the couch smoking a blunt. You know what I'm saying? Like that, I see things, and
You
I've
gotta
always
see
been
it.
like that since I was a kid. So like my vision has always been crystal clear about who I wanted to be and who I wanted to inspire and what I wanted to do and all that.
And this was from the age of 8.
Yeah.
Wow.
Earlier than that,
why
like that
we-
was the first memory.
That's
But
why we tell everybody, chase your dreams. Whatever
Yes.
you think of when you are young, chase them.
and
Don't
encourage
give
your
up.
kids.
Yes.
Yes.
Encourage your kids. If your kids say, yo, I can really sing. My mom did not believe that I could sing. She did not believe me for a long time. I told her, I was like, Mommy, I can sing. She was like, man, you ain't no singer. You a dancer. I was a dancer. You ain't no singer. You a dancer. And so one day we was getting off the 10 freeway. I never forget this. We was getting off the 10 freeway on La Brea. And I was telling my mom, Mommy, I'm going to go to the talent show and I'm going to sing. And she's like, no, you're supposed to dance. And so I started singing for her. And I remember her turning around in the seat like, this little girl can sing. Like, and from that moment on, it was just like, boom. Just sing everywhere. Just
Wow.
you know,
phenomenal.
encourage your kids,
I
man.
love that. Man.
Talent is rare.
Yeah, it
Seriously,
is.
that type of talent.
No,
That
everybody
singing
ain't got it.
like,
It is very rare.
It's people probably still million vanillion in 2020. We don't know. They probably cut off that track.
Especially
They
on
be out there.
Instagram. You don't
Yeah.
know who's
You
doing what.
don't know who doing what.
That's so
I
true.
know that's right.
All right, so I got a question for you.
What's going on, Paige?
Who was or who is your inspiration?
I have so many people that have inspired me over the years. Like I can run a whole list. But the one person that really recently really inspired me was Nipsey.
All right.
Like I've always been a Nipsey fan since before, you know what I'm saying? But his death really motivated me to a level that I didn't even think that I could get even more motivated. Like it was making me upset that I wasn't where I was supposed to be at. You know, it was pissing me off every day. I wake up and I'm like, why am I still what?
No, that's heavy.
I'm supposed to be
That's
doing
real
it,
heavy.
you know, and it made me more impatient, but it also inspired me because I'm like, and me and my husband talk about all the time, we want more,
Amen.
you know, and Nipsey really pushed that, always want more for yourself,
Right.
you know, so he's definitely in the forefront. But if I had to say anybody else that inspired me musically, it had to be Whitney.
Oh, yeah.
That's a powerhouse.
You
right
couldn't tell
there.
me that I didn't sound like Whitney Houston when I was 12. You couldn't tell me that.
I love
You
it.
couldn't, even though I didn't, but
Hey, no, you got the marathon continuing, girl. It's through
indeed,
you.
TMC for life.
Carry it
So
on.
how would you describe your sound? How would you describe your music? Because I know you go from singing to rapping.
Yeah.
But your singing, I feel like your singing is just inspirational motivation.
Thank
but
you.
would you describe your sound?
Raw.
Okay.
Just raw.
I like
Everything
that.
I do is just raw. It's just, and not to say in a bad way, but I feel like there's a lot more development in my voice that needs to be had. There's certain songs that I can sing now that I couldn't sing 10 years ago, you know, based on the register. But my sound is just raw. It could be changed. It could be molded. It could fit anywhere. Really, you give me a track, I can sound like whatever it is that you need me to sound like.
And that's a good thing
You know?
because a lot of people these days can't change or alter their voice
But
at
for
all.
a long
Auto-tone.
But for a long time, I thought that was a bad thing. Everybody's always find your lane and stay in it. And, you know, you're supposed to sound like this and be consistent. And I understand the consistency part. But I want to be able to do an album where I could do a pop song and a soul song without having to choose a genre.
Right.
You know,
Right.
they force you to choose a genre, especially as a black woman. They force you to choose a genre. You can't
Really?
be ambiguous. Hell no.
Wow.
And that's so messed up because it's you put a
neither.
gag order on my
My
talent.
my rawness.
Right.
It's just raw. That's the one
like
word I
that.
think of. Yeah.
Nah, that's real. Okay. Well, how do you view yourself as an artist? What do you see yourself as? Motivational singer, inspirational singer.
Just not because I think that of myself, but the reaction from people that I get on a daily basis. I get DMs from people from in London and Mozambique. People messaging me you're so inspirational. The fact that you haven't stopped is just, it's motivating me. And I'm like, damn, I'm doing all that. That's what's up. And I'm just being myself and I'm just being true to me.
And that's the
You
best
know?
part.
And when you're true to yourself, you know that people are going to look at that and they're going to be like, well, if she can be true to herself, then I can be true to myself.
Yeah, like I said, your music is it's inspirational, especially Adjust My Crown. That woke me up wait a minute.
That's
That
Yes.
song is powerful.
That's going to always be a stamp in my heart, that song.
No, when we chose that as our intro and
I
outro,
appreciate that.
it was just we had to think of what would be the song that would be just so powerful, so phenomenal. I wanted to feel like the beginning of Power is coming out. We coming out here some gangsters coming out. This was the only song we could think was possible. Come on.
I felt too. It
That's
was,
what's
it
up.
was
I played
heavy.
that song, I'm
perfect.
Adjust My Crown. That was
Yeah.
that's it.
That's all we wanted.
Power.
Right
That's
away.
amazing.
Right away. We felt powerful. We was walking on here this is the podcast. We were we coming to really do some things out here, We was so hyped. You got us hyped for the show. That's how you want to feel.
Oh my God.
That's why we was come on now. You are
love
Shiro.
y'all.
And not only that, you guys, not only can she sing, she is a freaking character. If you follow her, please follow her on Instagram. I promise you, the boring reviews of The View, the boring come on of Jerry Springer that people be at home watching. cut it off, because this young lady right here has, footage of just things that she just has to say. Words of the day.
Chronicles.
She just has the Lyft Chronicles.
Yeah,
This young lady.
That's why I tell everybody. That's why y'all need to get on and follow her. If you having a bad day, all you gotta do is just click on Sade Things. Man,
you will not be disappointed,
because you couldn't stop laughing. She had you on that on Instagram
gosh.
rolling.
Yes.
People be thinking I'm really crazy too. Like,
Nah,
I am to an extent, but people be like, you be really beating up your neighbors and shit. I'm like, no, like, it's just one incident. Like,
oh my God.
I don't be over here fighting every day. I just want to tell y'all the bullshit that be going on in my building.
It is so raw and real.
You know, but
the
people
Lyft
really
Chronicles,
do.
everything.
It's real. It's
It
what's
is real,
really happening.
Nah,
It's really happening.
y'all have to tune in, please. She is a whole mood, you guys. Please, you are missing out.
All right.
Missing out.
So, what do you enjoy most about being a musician, and what do you dislike?
What I love the most about being a musician is being able to take what's on the inside of me and turn it into words. Like, I'm able to take an emotion and translate it into my music immediately. Like, you can feel, especially if I'm performing live, like, that's my favorite thing to do. Being in the studio is great, but performing live is my shtick. Like, it is my church, you know? And so that's what I love about it, being able to release emotions and inspire people that are down off the stage looking at me like, oh my God, you know, that pumps me up. That gets me hyped.
Right.
The least favorite thing is being a fucking broke musician.
Man,
That shit sucks.
it's probably worse than balling on a budget in my life, girl.
Because on one hand, like, you need all of your time to pursue music, like all of your time. You can't have a husband, of a job, like, you got to pick some shit. Like, you got to really sacrifice and pick some things that you really have to do in order to do the music. And that's the worst thing, at least at this level for me, is having to pick and choose what it is that I need to pursue music. I'm not even in the industry yet. I haven't even begun to touch the surface, and I'm struggling. You know what I'm saying? Like, not just financially. I'm not just talking about money, but just the struggle of dealing with people.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Dealing with that aspect of it. I can go on for days about the industry and how, you know, especially as Black women, how we get treated. But that's probably the worst part. It's just the struggle.
Yeah. Okay, so it's real.
It's raw. It's real, man.
Man.
There's some days where I'm just like, I really want those Hirachis, but if I buy some Hirachis, I got to get some studio time.
Oh my God.
You know what I mean? Like, it's a baby.
No, that part.
It's literally a baby. Like, I can't feed my baby top ramen.
Same.
You know what I mean? Like, I got to put some quality into the baby.
You got to.
You know? So,
Yeah.
that's the worst part.
Okay.
Because it's the dirtiest. Yeah. It is.
Well,
Yeah,
now
get your
that
hands
we
dirty.
know the ups and downs, I know being an African American woman in this industry and being a woman, period.
Yeah.
What do you feel like were the ups and downs that you was forced into this industry?
First of all, being a woman in general on the planet is hard. So I'm going to preface it with that and not try to diminish outside the music, because women are having it hard everywhere.
Yes.
But it's specifically in the industry, like, the worst part about it is they tell you to suck it up after they kick you in the face. You know what I mean? Like, it's
So
like that.
No emotion.
Like, you can't have any emotion. It will eat you up. You will be crying all the time, because it's just like, why are these people so mean? Like, what did I do? You know what I mean? Like, that's the, like, number one struggle, is dealing with my emotions and my feelings as an artist, and not take things so personally. Even though it was very personal that you kicked me in my face, but all in the name of the music business, I guess it's okay.
Dang, that's crazy, because
You
it's
know?
like people go through that in corporations.
Yeah,
Right.
it's the same. And that's why I say I don't
Man.
ever want to diminish anywhere else in the world, because the music industry is just a microcosm of the world. You know, so it's what I face in the industry is what I faced on my job, my 9 to 5. You know what I'm saying? So it's everywhere.
Nah, it's real.
You know, and also being a woman in the industry, like, I mean, the perks are, I guess, you know, you get I don't know what the perks are. I can't even tell you right now.
You gonna
Well,
find
you
out.
will.
I'll find out. I'll
You
find out
will.
when I start
It's
getting
coming.
checks.
No,
Then
it's
you
coming.
let us know.
Yeah, but right now it's the
Man.
struggle.
I'm telling
It's
you.
the struggle.
Well,
Arista,
dude,
Sony,
I got a
sign
message
up.
for all these people. Y'all slipping.
That's what I was just about to say.
Man.
Arista, Sony, y'all slipping. Y'all got all these little can't sing ass heifers out here,
Using auto-tune.
holding the tune, trying to make her sound like something. Got an engineer really sweating back there. Like, okay,
Yeah.
I got you, girl. We're gonna work this out for 2 seconds on the song just to say, hey, ha. No, like this girl can really sing. Y'all
Not
slipping.
high.
See, and that's
Key
what
and
be
high
getting me with something. It's
In the
like
club.
they pick and choose this talent, but y'all not even picking and choosing the right talent.
Yeah.
People who know how to use auto-tone, it's like, auto-tune, come on now. I want to hear your voice.
Right.
That
And
part.
when I used to be in the studio, I used to ask the engineers to put auto-tune on my voice
Girl, you don't need nobody's auto-tune.
because I'm like, I want to sound like everybody else. Everybody else
Right.
got auto-tune. Even the real singers be having auto-tune on. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
some of
saying?
them do.
But, over time, I just realized that was my insecurity speaking. Like, my voice is fine
No,
the way
you
it
don't
is.
need. Yeah.
Heck
You know,
no,
Girl, your
but you
voice is
struggle
fine.
with that. It's like, I don't want nobody to hear the rawness. You don't want nobody to hear the little cracks.
No.
And the little squeaks and stuff. So you want to...
But that's what's
Butter everything.
missing
Yeah.
today.
Yeah.
People don't even know that sound.
Like when
That
you hear Shaka
organicness.
Khan, half the words on her songs, you can't understand what the fuck she's saying.
Man, that was a sound.
But
back
you
then,
knew what
that
she
was
was
her
saying.
sound.
But you can
know?
feel it, though.
Yes, exactly.
Yes.
I can't feel no auto-tone.
Right.
No auto-tune. I
Right.
keep saying
Yeah.
tone. I don't know why.
Auto-tone.
See, got this.
It's the tone that they
I
set.
had too many of these.
We ain't gonna say how many.
Lord. Oh my
We ain't
God.
gonna say how many.
Well, what keeps you motivated though? Like, what keeps you going through all of this in the end?
If I can be really honest, waking up one morning with my husband in our house and our kids are running around and they have not a care in the world.
Amen. I know that's
They ain't gotta
right.
act, they ain't gotta need nothing, want nothing. Like that's the life I want for my family.
Amen.
And that's what keeps me going. Like if I quit, like imagine where I could be if I quit now. But you start thinking about it. But that's what really motivates me is that legacy.
No, that's
Family
true.
legacy. You know what I'm saying? Breaking them
if I quit
curses.
now, what if? Like, what if I
Right.
didn't quit?
Right.
Right.
Where
What
would
if
I
I
be
did
now?
not? What if I didn't quit?
And that can keep
Yeah.
people alive.
It
Yeah.
will.
Yeah,
You will have
it
so
will.
many
Absolutely.
regrets. So that's why I go so hard because there'll never be another opportunity like the last
No.
one.
No, it won't.
So you always have to be on at all times. Like there have been times where I wanted to fucking cut my IG off. Like I'm tired of Instagram, but I keep it because that's where all my opportunities is coming in. These people be
Right.
DMing me 5:30 in the morning, asking me to come do shows and stuff. Like
Wow.
so it never stops. So you can't stop.
Well,
y'all
you have
hear
a,
that? Do y'all hear that? She's saying, keep going, keep pushing, don't stop, don't give up.
no.
Yep.
I was just gonna say real quick that you have a show tonight. Tell the people
I
out there
do.
that you got a show. Like, where's the show?
I do. I have a
Give us some information.
A show tonight. It's called Soul Vibrations at the Sayers Club,
Okay.
and I think the show starts at 11.
Okay.
But don't quote me on that. I'll get that information to y'all.
Okay.
I'll post it.
Okay.
But yeah,
Late show.
yes.
We ain't out
Y'all
there.
got time to
I
get off
know,
work.
man.
Put
Look,
y'all
got my
kids to
nap
sleep.
in.
My mama hit me up the next day like, I am tired. The last show I did, we was out
Yeah.
till like 2 a.m. because I didn't go on till midnight.
Wow.
But I'm like,
But nah,
That's
people
the
can go
industry.
support. Come
For our
support my girl.
viewers who are under the age of 30, when y'all get to that 30, when you go out, you gonna have to take a nap.
Go take y'all a quick nap.
Right.
take that 2-hour nap.
Take the
Yeah.
kids to grandma's house, drop
So
them
that
off at
you
somebody's
can
safe.
real
You
talk.
can get
And y'all
out.
come out
Man,
the
because
house
I
to
know
the
when
Sayers Club.
when I go out, I need to take my nap. If I don't have no
Yes.
nap, I'm home by
Forget it.
12.
Frankie. Yep.
I heard
Not even
that.
cranky. I'm home by 12.
I know.
That part.
I'm in the bed in my
Real
pajamas
talk.
like, okay, it's 11:45. Y'all, good night. I had fun. It's time to go. I didn't get my nap in.
Right.
Gotta go to sleep.
No, I feel you on that one. He ain't playing.
At all.
It is
That's a
big
reality
difference.
for the 30 and up. No, I'm
talk.
with you
Man,
on
that
that.
part.
Real
real.
talk. Nap time.
All right. So, do you feel like there's a specific look in the industry?
Is there? It's like you're not allowed to exist if you look like me in the industry. Like they really, I'm not going to say they hate it, but people don't want to see fat black women on TV. Like they generally don't want to see it. And how you know is based on how they comment in the, like you look at comments of like Gabrielle Sidibe, you look at Lizzo's comments, you look at all these comments, it's like all about the weight all the time, all the time. And it's just like, are you listening?
Right.
Do you hear what the music sounds like? Like, and then as a woman, like you you start succumbing to the pressure. You know, you want to start losing weight, and I'm never going as far as lightening my skin. Like, I would never.
No.
I would never. My
don't do
melanin is
that.
beautiful.
That's doing you are gorgeous,
but
girl.
but the point I'm making is, like, when you in the industry and you surrounded by all these people who are superficial, you got to have it within yourself. You got to know yourself. Like, this is who I am, and this is who I'm going to be.
Yes.
And I'm not trying to look like nobody else.
Right.
You know, but it's hard because
But it's
the industry wants you to look a certain way so they can sell the records, and that's the reality. If people want to act like it doesn't exist, but it does. You know, and I've faced that pressure my whole life. Like, I was just thinking in the car, like, how many of my adult years was I worried about my weight? Like, how many minutes did I waste worrying about my fupa? Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Right. And for y'all who don't know what fupa is, that's the little bit of meat that hangs over your stomach. Just a little bit. Just a little extra little meat that hangs off.
Me because it's like, I know,
Over
like
your
they
jeans.
say, sex sells.
yeah,
But other than just seeing the sexy part of it, I want to hear it.
I want to hear some
Like,
music.
it's music.
Amen.
I want to hear it. I'm not looking.
Right.
I'm hearing. I
Yes.
want to hear it. I want to feel it.
Right.
Yes. But look at Aretha Franklin. She was heavy set, you know, back in the day. Look at some of the women that were just idolized back in the day. Like, why is
Yeah,
it today
Jill Scott.
we have this just all of a sudden, Jill Scott.
Yeah,
like,
that's
why
a girl.
all of a sudden we have this lane where you have to be skinny and be singing up there and frail and
Because it
shaking
goes
cold.
back to this social
Like,
media.
that's
Yes.
sad.
It's
Yes.
this generation.
Yep.
Yeah, it is.
That's
I mean, not to
terrible.
say that back in the day you didn't have to be light skinned and thin to really get ahead. Like, that's
Right.
how it's always been.
Okay.
You know, but now it's even worse because now you can get a butt lift for $6,000. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, everybody's
Yeah.
changing
It's
their
too
bodies.
easy.
It's
Right.
easy now.
Right.
And so
Everybody's trying
now
to build up
everybody's
RV.
like, you know, and I ain't got no problem with surgery. If you want to go get surgery and you want to enhance yourself and feel good about yourself, then that's you.
Right.
See,
Right.
I'm
now,
not gonna knock you.
Yeah, nah, okay.
You know?
My opinion on that, I feel like
Amen.
if you ain't even tried to go and lose it on your own before you go get surgery, that's plain old lazy. Trust and believe. I used to be heavy set. I went out there, did what I had to do. I'm not even gonna tell you that it's easy. It is challenging. I went from heavy set to having an 8-pack. I got hit by a car, got gained a little weight, but guess what? In a few months, y'all gonna see this back.
Right back.
You
From
got
the
your
bike.
That part. Y'all gonna see this back.
If you can see it from
But
the
I just tell people, like, I'm not
Right.
hating that people go out and get surgery.
Yeah.
It's at least me. I feel like I'm not going to congratulate you until I figure out, have you tried?
Right,
Have you got
right.
out there and tried to do?
Right.
Have you tried to change your mindset? Like,
Right.
that's like,
Because there's people who have had, you know, gastric bypass, people who have got the stomach surgeries and they gain the weight back because
Right.
it's not about the food, it's about your mind.
The
Yeah.
whole
And if
It's
your
all
time.
about
mind ain't right, then
Forget it.
it won't make no difference
Right.
on what you get cut off and sucked out. It don't make no difference because it's all in your
better say
brain.
it.
especially because if you don't know how to eat and you just want to go get it sucked out and you go back to eating that fried chicken,
It's gonna come
candy
right back.
yams, collard greens, macaroni and cheese, you about to blow the hell back up.
Now wait a minute. Now don't talk about that macaroni and cheese. Now that macaroni and cheese is life.
It's lit, right? It's lit.
Macaroni and cheese is life.
Over
But
here,
other than
sinning.
that, do you have any questions for us?
Yes. Now it's time for us to give you an opinion.
Okay. So how do you guys feel about the current state of Black women in the industry? Like, how do y'all feel about that?
Okay, so right now, as a Black woman in the industry, I feel it's gotten better. I
Yeah.
feel like, you know, we're being accepted because everybody want to be us at the end of the day.
That's
Say
right.
that.
Everybody is
They
trying to
wanna
get their
be us.
Say
spray
that.
tans.
I'm sorry, at the
You
end
know,
of the day-
everybody want these rhythms and not these blues. You know,
period.
Oh.
everybody getting their lips pumped up and
Yep.
their booties pumped
Yep.
up and these eyelashes as long as heck. You know, I mean, come on, y'all want our swoops on the side? You want our baby hairs? Y'all didn't have no baby
the
hairs.
baby hairs.
Y'all
That
didn't have
shit
the
is
baby
killing
hairs.
me.
Y'all didn't have these big earrings.
When I
It
see
looks
white girls with
crazy.
baby hair,
Right.
and braids, I
Come
be
on
like,
now.
bruh.
Yeah.
Come on.
It
Bo
does
Derek
look- it does
times
look
20.
crazy.
It'd be some Bo Dereks running down the street, and they're not running.
in the grocery store.
Like, I'm
So, I
all
mean,
for
I
everybody
love it.
trying to do what we do as a culture because that's putting us on the pedestal.
Yeah.
Yes.
But it's just like don't disrespect us.
Yeah.
Like you
Right.
can do it, we accept you. Just don't disrespect
Right.
us. Show
Right.
us the respect.
That's right.
Like when we try to do stuff that other cultures do, we show respect. We don't go in disrespect.
Right.
We
But
sure
the change, and I see the change. Look at Lizzo.
Yeah.
Shoot, y'all see her at that game with all that out?
Yeah.
She don't care.
Back in the day,
Nah.
it ain't never been like that back
No.
then.
Right.
Yeah.
She looks good to me.
Yeah.
too,
Yeah.
though.
Yeah, she does.
Yeah,
And when
she's
you
doing
look at her,
thing.
like I don't know how much Lizzo weighs. I'm not even going to speculate of how much she weighs, but when you look at her, you accept
Yes.
yeah,
Right.
The girl is
Because-
fine.
I do.
The girl
because
is
she's
fine.
amazing.
Yes,
and so I
she
feel like
is.
we're at that point finally. We're at a precipice right now where we're going to be like, it's going to be a bunch of big women in a minute.
Yeah. Well, back in
It's
the
not,
days,
you know what I mean?
it was all
One
thick
type.
women.
That's how I was kind of feeling like for black women, they wanted us to look the same at
Yes.
one point. Like they were forcing us to look like long weave, skinny, big old booty, big
Yeah.
titties, you know, stuff
Yeah.
like that.
Like
now,
back in, yeah.
yeah, it's like now they're accepting our differences.
Yeah.
and
you ain't got
that-
no choice now because it's going to be in your face.
Yeah,
Our
You know,
curves.
that body
Except
positivity
the
is real.
curves.
But I would like to thank you for taking us into your world.
Yes.
But
Thank
y'all
you.
know,
Beautiful.
y'all know us. Now it's time to get into the spicy part of it. So
Chardonnay.
Yes.
We want to know Sade. Get
We
into
wanna
Sade.
know,
We want to
yeah.
dive into
the
Sade.
So, opinion room.
Uh-oh.
I would like to introduce Mrs. Collins' husband, Mr. Collins.
All right. Ooh, ooh.
Come on, take a seat.
Yes,
Hey.
sir. Come on in here.
You got this. You got this. Welcome to the opinion room.
Y'all know she let us in her industry part. Now we trying to get
Into the life.
yeah, the
Yeah,
life.
the
Life
day in the
of
life.
a day in the life.
Day in the life.
All right. Well, welcome.
Yes,
welcome to the
welcome.
opinion room. Hi,
Welcome.
Terrell.
Thank you for coming.
This is Terrell Collins,
you.
everybody.
Here, we're going to have to share it. Hold on. I'm going to push it back. Can
Oh
we
no,
see-
it should be able to hear y'all.
Oh, you
Yeah.
can you hear him?
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
Okay.
cool. I'll leave it right here.
Okay.
There we go.
There we go.
Well,
Okay.
welcome.
So, how long? We're going to get right into it. How long have you two been together and have been married?
Been
How
together
long?
12 years, married 6.
Okay.
Wow.
That's a long
beautiful.
time. Okay, black love.
Yes.
Y'all giving it to
Young
me. I
black
love
love.
that. Yes, right on. See, you give me that deep right on. Yes, give me that Barry White voice.
Crazy, y'all.
Oh, I love
So, does marriage affect your image in the industry?
To a certain degree, yes, it does. Because I'll never forget, I had a conversation with this one girl that I really don't like. And I don't know why her opinion bothered me so much. But me and my husband were out at a gig of mine. And this girl was like, you know, you shouldn't tell everybody that you're married. You shouldn't tell everybody that that's your husband.
Really?
And I said, well, why not? She was like, well, you know how men are. Like, once they find out that you're with somebody, they're no longer interested. And that's the truth. Like, once a dude in the industry, like, especially if they're dogs, there's a lot of dogs in the industry. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
These men are so gross. And once they find out that you're in a relationship, they're no longer interested in doing business with you. Like, it's been that way.
See, and that's crazy because I feel like it's the opposite. You know, when you single,
Right.
you don't get all the attention. But the minute everybody find, they married in a
Right,
relationship,
right.
everybody trying to come ruin
Right.
that.
Right.
Because that turns
Man.
some people on.
Yeah,
believe
that's
it or
real
not. As
sick.
crazy as that
After
sounds.
marriage,
Yeah.
No, that's a real
As
thing.
crazy as that sounds.
But what challenge
Sick.
have you guys faced being married? Because you guys, what, in your 30s?
Yeah.
That's millennial marriage, y'all. Millennial
Yes,
marriage.
take notes,
So,
y'all.
being a millennial, what challenges have you guys faced so far?
First off, I don't like how that sound being a millennial.
You within the range.
Yeah, we ain't no damn millennials.
You within the range.
yeah,
Right. Are you a baby boomer?
We had
Right.
the same thing.
We are the millennials. That's us. We are them.
I know.
It's because we be yelling at them. It's okay.
Because I think
We
we're
be thinking
the
that
beginning of
We're
it.
the cusp.
Yeah.
We're
See,
the
we done
beginning.
started the millennials.
Yeah.
All these
Yeah.
other
So
little things,
we
don't
good.
know.
We
Yeah.
good.
We straight.
I just think the fact that since, you know, I work with kids and you see like the middle and like the end of the millennials, you're like, nah, I don't want to be associated with you.
I heard that.
associate with
Negative
them.
association.
I call them. I'm like, no, we're the millennials. Y'all just another
It's
generation.
you
Right.
can tell.
Yeah.
It's a big
Yeah.
difference.
It is.
It's a
Yeah.
huge
Yeah.
It is.
gap.
It is.
It's crazy because it's like us being in our 30s and then seeing all these young ones. It's like we wasn't doing that when we was y'all age. Like, what the heck is wrong
Just
with
like on
y'all?
some dumb stuff.
Yeah.
Like, it's
No,
not
it
even
is.
on some, if you're trying to sneak, you look stupid. Like,
Yes.
No, they got issues.
it's
Some of these younger
kids, I tell you.
Y'all
generations.
better
It's
learn
social
from
media,
us.
man. It's social media.
So, Miss Lady, this question's for you.
Okay.
Did you find it challenging to be submissive towards your husband in the beginning?
That word, submissive.
Because,
Here's the
you know,
thing.
when you get married, you gotta submit.
Here's the thing. We as women always have this archetypal image of what marriage is. Once you get married, all that shit goes out the window. It does not matter. I mean, of course, you have your linear things that are supposed to happen, but your marriage is your marriage.
Right.
However you decide to be with your husband or your wife, that's on you. I didn't necessarily have to quote unquote submit to my husband because my husband's a leader and so am I.
All right.
You know, and we both can lead.
that.
If there are times where I need to lead, he'll let me lead. If there's times where he needs to lead, then I let him lead.
Okay.
Y'all
But
hear
it's
that?
never-
That's beautiful.
It's never no like he the man. You supposed to do all that shit. Nigga. You supposed to no, not in 2020.
Right.
Do y'all
Rent
hear
is
that?
high.
Do y'all
Yes.
That's a
love
true
it.
definition of a team, though.
Like you have to be a
Yes.
team. And so when you
Yes.
start talking about all this submissive stuff, like my husband can't tell me what to do, and I can't tell him what to do. That's not real. I can't
No,
tell.
I like that.
You need to go. No, that's not gonna work unless it's going to help me. If it's gonna help me, then I'll listen. But and he's never gonna lead me astray. So I would never say like he's giving me bad advice. But I don't know. That word submissive just bothers me sometimes.
Oh, it's okay.
I like that answer.
But
Yeah, that is a good
I never
answer.
felt I had to submit as a woman.
Per se.
Yeah, like I never felt that.
Beautiful.
Okay.
You know?
Well, T, what keeps y'all relationship spicy, you think? What's keeping y'all still thriving to this day?
I think the biggest thing is that we go off script. We don't stick to the regular marriage, just like Shorty was talking about. Off top, we're best friends, so we treat each other as best friends. We're independent. We're married, but we're still independent. As much as you're supposed to rely on your significant other, we really focus on making sure we handle our business. Then when it's as we come together for bills, love, anything, we're together on it. And sometimes you're objective to each other, but at the same time, that's why you got married.
Right.
You know what I mean? You got married. If marriage was perfect, then everybody would be married. You know what I mean? So you don't have your ups and downs, but I think the biggest thing is that, we keep it fresh by not trying to impede on your personal space.
Yes.
I think that's the biggest thing being married is that
Personal space.
personal space.
So it is important to have personal space.
It's important.
Yeah.
Like he and I be in the house all day, ain't said a damn word in 4 hours. He in that room, I'm in this room. I ain't gotta be sitting up under him all freaking day. Like I know he's there. I'll come peek in the room, give him a kiss, say bye, and then he playing video games or watching a game or something. I'm not about to be like, you need to come. Like no, like I let him have his time, just like he lets me have mine.
Right.
And it's
we
crazy
grown.
because that's what I was just about to ask you guys. Like, do you feel like you have to have that personal space in a marriage?
Yeah, that's how you
Keeps you
keep
guys
the
going,
relationship. Like
Okay.
we're best friends and we're like inseparable at the hip. Like where you see me, you see him. Where you see him, you see me. It's like that. But that's because we best friends. But our home life and our life in general, he has his thing that he's doing that I support him on, and I got my thing that I'm doing that he supports me on. And that's how we stay linear.
And I feel it also piggybacks off, both of our careers. Me being working with kids and Sade, following her dream as a musician. You really have to be self-dependent, but then also understand you guys got to come together as a team. So
You got your sexy voice on. I'm listening to this song like,
That's a deep,
Getting ready for the home.
tone.
92.3 to
It's
me.
me.
So,
Put you all blessed.
All right, Theo.
That's
Theo back.
like we joke a lot. Like
I
we
love that.
laugh
You have fun.
a lot.
You have
And
fun.
that's
We
important.
jones each other. We
That
roast
is.
each other. We do all that. Like you have to have fun. You gotta be able to laugh.
Yes.
yeah.
You
People
can't
don't do
just
that
be
no
with
more.
somebody that's serious all the time. It's boring.
Yes,
No,
it is.
boring. No.
Y'all
So-
listening? Are y'all listening? Because
Take y'all
that
notes.
is some advice. You have to have fun.
Have
Yep.
fun.
Yes.
So, in this beautiful millennial marriage that you guys have, I'm going to say it again, beautiful millennial.
Yes.
What advice can you give some couples who are considering marriage today? Some millennial couples today.
I know you gave
wanna go
one,
first?
which is have fun.
Fun.
Yes.
I say the biggest thing is the biggest thing to me is don't let other people dictate how your marriage should go.
Thank you. Yes,
I like
we
that
got a
one.
lot of that.
Yes, that gets some
A lot of people
snaps.
feel like they got an
That's
input.
beautiful.
Yeah, and I feel, a lot of people feel they have an input, and a lot of people have a perception, just like the old school. This is how you're supposed to do things, Mary. I'm pretty sure me and Sade done broke all them rules. And not to say it like that, but like a lot of people we know that got married around the same time we got married aren't married anymore.
Yep.
You can say that.
You know what I mean? Because of the perception of what they were supposed to be in, trying to keep up with the Joneses. And it's like, no, we the Collinses, and this is how we move. And if you don't like it, it's okay. But this is how we move.
Do our own thing.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because you got to do what works for you and your wife.
Exactly.
Like,
At the end of the day.
That's all that matters at the end of the day.
I love that.
I would say learn to grow with that person. The person that you're with is not going to stay the same their whole life.
Okay.
They're not going to be the same person. I mean, fundamentally, yes, they're going to have the same personality. Like me and my husband been together 12 years. He has not changed personality-wise. Like he's still the same, but he's changed. He's matured. He's on a different path, and I love every version of him. Whatever version comes up, I'm like, all right, let's do this.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So whatever version comes up of your mate, just learn how to work with them, and learn how to just make it work. That's it.
I love that. That's
thank
beautiful.
you. Well, one, Mr. Collins, we would like to thank you.
Thank you so much for coming on the show.
Yeah.
Giving our millennials
marriage
advice on marriage.
And he's usually really quiet. He don't even like when I film him on social media. So for him to be around,
thank you.
It's
so
a big
much.
deal.
This was an honor.
a big
Thank
deal.
you so much.
You were awesome.
Thank you. Thank you.
That's what makes me different, though.
Yeah.
You know, I don't try to steal her shine. Or
Step back and let her shine.
step back and let her shine.
Opinion Room.
Yes.
First, I would like to thank Morse Media Studios for giving us this opportunity. Our association, Women of Prominence, for giving us the opportunity.
And we would like to present you with these beautiful flowers.
Oh,
Thank you
God.
so much for coming out. Thank you. We appreciate you.
Yes.
We would like to give you your first unofficial award from the Opinion Room, the Rising Star. You have gotten the Opinion Room Rising Star Award, okay? So you deserve it. You more than deserve it, okay? You've been putting in work, and it shows, okay?
Thank you.
So please, everybody, you guys are in for a real treat tonight, okay? All right, so we're going to have a live performance here on the Opinion Room, all right? So we would like to thank everyone for tuning in, but now we're going to bring to you the one, the only, the phenomenal voice behind our intro and our outro of the Opinion Room, the amazing Sade.
Hey, these my headphones. Check 1, 2. This is the theme song to the Opinion Room called "Adjust My Crown." Can you turn me up a little more in the headphones? Yeah. Yay. Hey. You heard it before. Time to switch the shit up. Been waiting too long in the cut. I ain't even had to brag. Heaven ain't made me for that. Hey, don't be trying to steal swag. I done ran a million laps. Hey, music always been a love. Now it's time to get the cash. Mama said don't go too fast. I got 150 on the dashboard. And I know just what I'm doing. Hey, let me adjust my crown. Adjust my crown, y'all. Let me adjust my crown. Let me adjust my crown. Hey, hey. Where your ass was at when ain't nobody wanna feed me? Where your ass was at when everybody tried to complete me. Now you're mad cause everybody wanna see me. But you ain't trying to see me. And you can't hold me cause I know me, I'm okay. It's just me and the homies. I'm not lonely. I'm always good cause I got peace. Let me adjust my crown. Hey, let me adjust my crown. Let me adjust my crown. Yeah. Ha. Oh, this is a declaration, proclamation for the nation. We are kings and queens. With all the hate we face and dreams we're chasing, no replacing. We need to be free to adjust our crown. Let me adjust my crown. Hey, cause they falling on the ground. Cause they falling, falling, falling. Let me adjust my crown. Let me adjust my crown. Hey, yeah. Opinion Room, y'all. Thank y'all for having me. I love y'all.
Yes, girl. Yes. Oh my God. Will somebody please sign this woman up
Today.
Yeah, contract.
Tonight.
Contract.
To the new year, 2020. Thank
2020.
you guys for joining us on this wonderful evening.
Yes, indeed.
Yes.
Amen.
See you guys
Yes.
in 2 weeks.
Cheers.
Good
See
night.
you soon. Have a
We
good
love
one, you
you.
guys.